So we're still on the Montgomery, and we're now on a fairly new section of the Montgomery. So we're on our maps and our map book and our apps. This is all unnavigable, but this stretch of the canal has been open since 2023. We're nearly at the very end. We came down for a walk the other day, so we walked as far as we possibly could, and this is pretty much the end of the navigable section at the moment. They're trying to raise, I think, £250,000 just to make the last mile. There's a stretch of a mile between here and the next part of the canal, which they've been working on over the years. So it'd be really quite a nice long canal once it's all finished. We're coming up to Majestic and Olive, and we've been hot-footing and boat hopping with these boats for the last few weeks, really. And they do lots of vlogging. This way round. This way round. Okay. Yeah, so up here where that bridge is, I should just zoom in. That is the end of this stretch of the canal, and there's actually stop blocks there, or pieces of wood basically that stop you going over. You could go down it by kayak, and that might be quite a nice thing to do. Maybe hire a kayak and do it. Anyway, so we're going to wind now. We can't moor in this winding bit, but there's some really substantial rings there, which we will be utilising. So it's been a really nice, lovely morning actually today. We had awful rain yesterday, but today's been really nice and sunny, although we had little patches of rain, and we've been cruising since I think about 9:30. I went for a 5:30 this morning, but it's all looking rather beautiful. And from here we're hoping to go to Powell's Castle and have a little explore beyond the canal and see what's there to see, basically. So this has all been done by lottery donations, but it's a beautiful day. And we'll stay here for a few days, do a bit of sightseeing, do a bit of walking, possibly a bit of shopping. There's the drink. That's a bit of a zoom in picture. So the sun's been So we have now officially completed a length of another canal. I'll give you some facts. We have been on our narrowboat now for 10 months. We've done about 800 miles of canal, although some of that will be up and down the same stretch of canal. We have done, I think, 500 hours of engine cruising time. So we've done quite a lot, and we've realised that 10 months is nowhere near, a year is nowhere near enough time for us, so we're going to be on it for longer, because we're loving it so much. So we're going to spend a couple of days here. You can only spend 2 weeks on this canal. It's restricted to 12 boats in 2 weeks. And I have since found out, as part of the condition of reconnecting this canal or rebuilding this canal, they had to put lots of nature reserves in, which is why this canal is just dotted with beautiful nature reserves, and we were moored beside one last night for a couple of nights, and that's where I went for a really lovely walk. So it's absolutely beautiful. We're not going to have a particularly good view because we're going to see these bricks when we look out the window, whereas for the last few mornings we've just had lovely nature reserve to look out on, and it's been very pretty. But hey ho, that's because these people got here earlier. If they move out, we might move back a bit for better views. Right, I better go and do something.